say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hello, hello. Welcome to another stream for R6. Today I have my co-caster Angel. Introduce yourself quickly.
I am Sing Cursive. I am
Yes.
Angel. Play.
Mr. Team Captain of Rivals.
Nope.
Yes.
Alright, let's get into the game.
But yes, we are starting a little bit late. We are currently in game, so we'll keep you updated whenever we get to the gameplay.
Oh, we're going in right now. Okay.
Yep. I believe this is Constant Coma. He's taking the bottom side of Night Haven. I don't know what his play really is because his site looks to be either third floor or second floor.
I'm not gonna lie. I've heard about R6. I've never played it myself.
I say you can kind of see here that they either have vertical holes right there. I believe that's for people looking down if they're rotating underneath, or it's just accidentally blown up because they were trying to shoot a drone there or something. I don't know. But yeah, as you can see, it's going to be on that or second floor. It's going to be one of the main objectives that a lot of people go to. They default to this. As you can see, there is someone close, so to Coma, that roamer. Coma's going to try to back off, and you can see that a zombie has already taken a few bits of damage just from, I do believe she's either lurking or she's going to be on site.
Now, what guns are they using?
A lot of them seem to be using a assault rifle. You see Coma coming out with that yellow ping, not to know that or not to alarm the enemy that they know where the position is, but still have the intel. I say Buck's ability does give him the ability to shoot like shotgun shells that blow up a lot of the soft walls, and he uses that to his advantage, trying to get that kill from underneath. Now he is able to chuck him down, but he also takes a bunch of damage for that. We see that they've got that main breach open, and Jordy Wardy does fall on that side with Mike. Mike is our shield player. He's going to be able to create a lot of pressure, but he's not really going to be able to shoot back, so he needs someone to play with him. Let's say Toro's kind of rotating back to this main breach. Gravity does unfortunately fall to, I believe Ella it is, on the enemy team.
Ooh. Oh, I thought that was enemy team. Seeing Mike for a second.
That would be, this is Toro. This is one of our players. He's going to catch the
Oh,
guy
Toro,
on the
nice.
rotate, on that main breach, getting the kill. Now it is a 4v3 on the side of CC.
Now, see, if we were doing this like how we played in Valorant, someone would have calmed that. Hopefully they did, so they don't just die one by one.
Let's say they definitely need to try to find a way to be together. Now, unfortunately, Coma does die to, I believe, the guy on Raptors there. Mike is trying to fight this out, but, you know, Toro's not there to help him. Now, he is going to try to be able to help him here shortly, but he's going to be focused on that wall, and there's already stuff to kind of keep him away from pushing that.
What was that, like, laser wall right there?
So that laser wall was one of the defender's ability. It was a Rooney's. What it does is basically anyone who goes through it takes damage. To get rid of it, you have to throw an ability or gadget. And unfortunately, both of our players do fall.
That is unfortunate.
I say, well, it looks to be just a really strong, hold from their team, and maybe, our team went in here with not the right focus. So hopefully this round will set a precedent, and our team captain will rile our troops up together.
Oh, he's gonna rile our troops up, especially how we
Absolutely.
know Jacob. He's
Jacob
probably in
does.
there saying a whole speech right now
Oh
about
man,
how
we need to get better. When I walked in there, I was surprised I wasn't hearing a speech. I felt like
was he not?
personally, no, I feel like I needed a lecture by the time I walked out of there.
After so many hours of school, you still need another lecture.
I don't need it, but like when it comes from Jacob, it's a little different.
Mm.
It's Mr. J Beaudry
It's
right there.
Mr.
Mr. Team Cap.
R6
Yes,
himself.
Mr. R Cap. Mr.
Mr. R.
R6 Cap.
Yeah, it's Mr. R Cap himself.
R Cap, yes. We've got Dr. Drone in the building, is what we call him.
Dr. Jones. Is that?
Well, because he's really good. He's very proficient with his drone work, and he likes to set up these plays for his team, having that extra intel.
Looks like
Was
they
it?
found someone's drone for a second.
Well, yeah. So this is gonna be the opponent's side of the view. So we may need to switch players. You can see that they're going for a spawn peak here. But now we're back on constant coma here, trying to see what we can cook up there. You can see he's trying to find some more intel with this drone. Now I do believe since this is a bottom site, they're gonna try to get into this main breach through the via with the Thatcher and the Thermite. It's a very basic bread and butter combo. They've been in the game since its launch, and I mean they've kind of been like hand in hand.
How would you go about like getting into? What are we attacking right now?
We
How
are
would
attacking.
how would you go like if you were on the team right now? How would you wanna
See, I
proceed?
don't mind the main breach trying to get that through, because, if you can get into main breach, that's better and beautiful. And I definitely like the fact that they have that person playing upstairs trying to play that vert.
Yeah.
I just think maybe Jay Beaudry, for the time being, he needs to play with that person roaming. And once main breach is, done and broke, he comes down to help because his utility is very important. Coma does fall up above playing that vertical, but like I was saying, Jay Beaudry, his character allows you to block off doorways and whatnot.
Hmm.
So if he comes back down, once they get that main breach open, he may be able to, put his utility onto a doorway that will block the enemies. You can see that the opposing team is playing those verticals that were actually made by, I do believe, our sledge, if not their own. And this is going to be really hard to take against them because, playing that vertical, they're going to have better line of sight than we are. I was like, not to mention they're in a 5v4, so they've got to find a pick. Now, luckily, Valkyrie is fairly low. She may be able to get down and reset, but even then, after you get down, you still have very little HP. Jay Beaudry actually falls a little HP as well now.
Yeah, it looks like we're actually pinging a lot of stuff with just our drone.
Trying to find that extra intel, trying to find a way maybe into that site.
See why you were saying that he's the drone captain himself.
Yeah.
Just trying to find anyone he can with just a little.
Lobbing a
But
smoke
unfortunately, Jay
grenade!
Beaudry does fall up top. Now, it's kind of just left with these two people up. Mike does unfortunately fall to that vertical, like I said. And now Toro actually falls, leaving it down to a 1v5 on gravity. See if he can even get a couple kills. That Valkyrie, I think, is taking a very long angle. Toro does find a kill, though, with that Claymore. Does he know
Even
the
in death,
Valkyrie's behind him?
gets one.
I say Valkyrie's very behind him. He might be able to pre-fire her if she over-peaks this one more time. Yes, he does get the
That's
pre-fire. Now, she does still go down, but I mean, it's not going to be much of a, problem, because she's not going to be able to do much, or her teammate's not going to be able to revive her. He's walking into sight without the bomb, which is kind of problematic here. He's got a few seconds left. He does, unfortunately, lose that duel, and it's going to be round 2 for the defender team.
That's unfortunate.
Do you think maybe our team went into this with a little bit too much confidence because
Yeah, I
of
think
the
they-
last couple performance?
Not confidence, but they were definitely going in aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not like clearing out corners, clearing out certain areas, but I feel like this next one, they're gonna get stuff locked down.
I say
Hopefully.
I definitely think they need to probably slow down, try to
Mhm.
find those picks. Granted we do have to attack them, so we've got to keep time relevant.
Mhm.
But I definitely think if we slow down, try to find our game, try to find those picks, we should be able to be a lot more successful in our rounds.
I think I saw one of their earlier games
Mhm.
where I don't remember who exactly it was. But someone was going in but clearing every single corner with shotguns. see if they find someone of interest. Hopefully we see a hero around, but I don't know.
Razor
Hopefully
wire
they'll
in position.
I do believe they're going to be playing that middle side. I do believe it is going to be Kitchen and some other players, but you can see that they want to hold this upstairs area because, you know, Bert, like I said, is very important. Not only that, but, you know, having those extra extensions lets the game feel more breathable almost because if you're congested just at that site, you feel trapped. You feel like you can't really do much against the opposing team. You can see that Mike actually took a backseat on the shield, and we did put Toro on it, which is a very interesting play. You know, Toro is one of our more aggressive. He likes to get in there. He likes to take the fights. He likes to shoot back.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I haven't really been keeping up with them lately, but I remember Mike being the
Reload!
shield,
Mm-hmm.
so it's gonna be a little off for, I guess, without Mike being shield.
I mean, Mike doesn't always play shield. He is a good fragger himself, but it's just he's more, you know, control, more comfort pick, kind of.
Yeah.
Hard
For our
breaching.
team, for sure. Now you can see Como is trying to get as much value out of all of his utility as possible. You know, he brought that shotgun to take down the soft wall. He's brought hard breaches to get into the side. No,
He's thinking exactly where everyone's at.
yeah, he's picking that one person very close to that site. Now maybe if Toro can get in there on time, you know, Thorn's coming out.
Frag grenade out.
Nade coming out from Como. A lot of utilities getting traded back and forth. There goes both his names. He's just left.
A flash.
Como does unfortunately get team
Throwing
flash, but I mean that's just a little bit back. Don't know if he got flash right there, but now Toro is in. He's low.
The trade.
Yes, Gravity does trade, but I mean they're also down Toro now, so they're down their shield.
Not too pleasant,
Gravity
huh?
is set to very low, and they get jumped out on. Yes, unfortunately, he does die. So does Mike. They all fall. It's just Como left in a 1v3 right now, which is still very winnable.
I feel like Como can.
Como unfortunately does lose that 1v1. I mean, it's just both teams are playing really well right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think our team is making just a slightly more mistakes, maybe with how they want to execute things. Hello, Amari. Welcome into the chat.
I feel like probably after this round, Team Cap's gonna have some choice words for them.
Yeah,
Hopefully
definitely.
to encourage them to do
Hopefully.
a little better.
Either to straighten them out or to encourage them. I
Yeah,
think
absolutely.
definitely they're making sloppy mistakes. Maybe, you know, they weren't always focusing on practice or their warm up, but I feel like we can always come back. You know, it's 3-0, first to 7, so I think it's first to 5. It's either first to 5 points or first to 7 points. And it's a best of 3. I say kind of like Valorant rules, except, you know.
Yeah.
Actually, no, Valorant was best of
13.
1. No, well, it was best of 1, but first to 13.
Oh yeah, first 13, best.
Now, if you wanted to OT, you would have to go back and forth, back and forth,
Oh
back
my
and
God,
forth.
bro, that was horrible.
Well, we had one that go to, what, 26 rounds?
I don't want to think about that.
No, it was 16, 16 on each side.
No, I thought it was closer to 30 rounds.
It was
Yeah,
a
that
lot.
was-
I think I ended
that
up
was
dropping
very
50
much-
just to still lose. So bad.
Hell on earth, bro. What was that?
That's a good question. It was a wrist trap, I think.
Bro,
What a throw,
can you
Ethan.
catch? I know you were in soccer, but come on.
Yeah,
you were
catch
goalie.
this. Yeah, tell me how you're gonna catch this. This
Sit.
little wrist trap. Ethan, I'm bonk you over the head.
Hey,
Get your player. Get your player.
go play ranks, bro.
Get your player before
Get
you
your
need to
rank up
sub.
before you start.
I'm about to say, get your player before you have to get a sub.
He is the sub. He's one of the 2 subs. Bro. What do you mean? Don't hurt my subs, please. We need them.
Gulp. Gulp. Do you though? Last time I checked, he plays a pretty mid jet.
All right, let's get back into the game. It looks like we
Yes,
already
yes.
breached.
Yeah, as you can see though, because the enemy team has won 3 rounds, their site does, like all their sites do reset, so they're gonna take that
Yeah.
top one again. Now we could kind of have the same strat, pulling from this basement area, trying to climb up. Yeah, do I think this is probably the best choice? I don't think it is. Mike is
got shot
unfortunately
at.
getting
It's like,
into a
please
fight.
save Mike. We need.
Yeah, I think definitely the enemy team is getting very aggressive on their end, and
Not
I
just
think
that,
either our
bro.
team is just using their ones.
Not just that, but also every time we go down, I don't know if it's just this game, but it doesn't really look like we play around our down team.
Let's
It could
say.
just be this game.
Nice. Gravity does win that duel, and I don't know how Toro falls there, but he does unfortunately fall. Koma is trying to get that floor break. He does knock down the Thorn a little bit, but he does unfortunately fall to the Ele on that lurk. Now you can see now the drone coming out from J-Boger trying to get some of those hacks on these things like the Aruni gates, the Denari floor walls. Because if he gets the Denaris, then they don't have, like, they have less oppressive space. Because what those Denaris do is if you go through them, they actually tick you for so much damage. And they have to have a connection point.
Oh, that is an unfortunate angle Mike got caught on.
I was about to say, it is quite unfortunate that he got caught out trying to push on that position, but I mean, it was such a great crossfire, and what a pre-fire from the enemy team. Now, Jay Bodry does get 2, which is really good, putting him in a 1v2. Still very, very hard to win since he is ticked so down low.
Absolutely, especially with all these traps set up.
He is able to hit the Aruni for a little bit, not much to do other than that, and Jay Bodry does fall to the DMR.
I can't tell if that was a flash screen by them or not.
You know, it was the Elamine. What it does is it concusses you, and after it's a bright flash, and then after for a few seconds you are dazed, what it's called. And it's, I mean, if you've ever been dazed before in your life, you know it's spinny, kind of loosey-goosey, hard to look through. I say, unfortunately, a really great hold from the enemy team, playing their angles, playing those crossfires.
But who knows? They could be bad on attacker because it looks like
No.
they're just straightly on defense.
I was about to say, I mean, Siege is more per se a defense-sided game, unfortunately, just because there is so much utility and so much denial that the opposing team can do. Now, don't get me wrong, if you have a good attack strat, you can definitely get away with, you know, finding a round or two. But honestly, on the side of Highhaven, it is a very defender-sided map with all these different angles, all these different elevations you can play.
Especially with all the cameras and all the utility, like you said.
Exactly.
Isn't there like a certain utility that scans someone through a wall?
Doesn't yeah, it's pulses, but it has an effective range. It's like I think 15 meters, which is in hindsight it sounds like a lot, but when you're actually using it in practice, it's really hard.
Does
to
it
use.
actually like go up and down like a big circle too, or is it just?
So what it like screens, and you'll see a little circle with their heartbeat in the middle, and I mean you kind of have to play it from there. Doesn't give you like exact locations, but kind of like a heartbeat sensor on like Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
You know that pulse, and it shows that dot where they would be, but it's kind of just in your face instead of in front of you.
Oh, okay.
We got some love for you, Angel, in chat. You wanna go say
I love
hello?
you too, Louie. Looks like we breach again. Hopefully.
Yes, take that main breach. Does unfortunately fall
That's so
to the
unfortunate.
Ella. Now the Glass is kind of a weird pick for sure. You can see that, you know, that Thatcher and that Thermite are still trying to get that main breach. Are they going to be able to find it? It's unknown
Looks like
as
yellow
well.
stuff. Is it
Enemy's
just,
got tech right in
focusing
front of
or-
you.
So I believe it's the intensity of his thing, because his whole utility is he can see people like thermal vision. But when he's moving around, he has less intensity, so it's harder to see. And it's more clear when you're standing still, because his whole shtick is he's a sniper who sees the difference in colors.
It's weird.
I know. Siege has a lot of intricate different tools, and they can each provide different
But
utilities.
I strictly play Valorant. I don't play.
Valorant? What about Marvel Rifles, mister? That's got a lot of
Look, bro,
utility.
I came here for Valorant. I was.
We
I
came here
was
for
promised
Valorant.
I
We
was not
came
promised.
here-
I was not promised.
We came here for Valorant.
Yeah, that's true.
I said, have you even been playing any Val?
I need to because I am going on a trip soon.
Yep.
And me and Will be hopefully walking down people on Valorant. I said people. Set up.
Nope.
Oh, was
Now
that
Mike
our
does,
teammate?
yes, Mike does unfortunately fall. They're going to be able to get the revive. I do believe it was just kind of like spam fire through the smoke. Jay Bodry does unfortunately fall.
Oh,
I don't know
we're
if he
getting
was-
our ninja defuse. Ninja defuse.
And then just well, this is actually amazing. Now this
Oh, okay,
is
never
good
mind, my
for
fault,
our
my fault.
side, because now they've got to fight us. They've got to come get that defuse down.
It looks like we're up by 2 right now.
We are actually even. It is a 3v3. Toro gets
a
the
2v3.
pre-fire, so it is a 2v3. Yes.
Down
Toro
by
getting
30
those
seconds.
2 kills.
We do have to make the next 30 seconds happen.
Exactly. Gravity does find the next one now in a 1v3, 1v2, because Toro does unfortunately fall. You see Mike holding that corner.
I'm not gonna lie, I would have shot my own teammate right there.
Well,
His
see, that's
kneecaps
the
would've been
difference.
gone.
Well, if he was yellow, it would have been right, you know. But since he wasn't yellow, that's why. Mike pulling out that SMG
Mike,
close, and he does get the kill, which is really good.
Do it to him, Mike. Do it to him.
Ooh. And that's a round for TMUT. Now, I hopefully we'll start bringing it back, because I do believe we've got 1 or 2 more rounds before we hop onto that
You can tell a
defense.
difference has came to this team after
Yeah.
that those 4 losses.
Yeah, I about to say definitely good that they finally are fighting back. I don't think that they were
I
playing
think
to
it
the
was
best of
just
their abilities on those first couple of
I
rounds.
think it was just because it was a warm up round. They wanted to see how they played.
We can call it warm up round, but I think they were just getting sloppy and they got caught out.
Mm.
So now that they've gotten their reign, gotten what they want to do down, I think they're going to stick to it and hopefully win one or two more rounds before swapping to defense.
Yeah, absolutely. And hopefully, like how you said, this is the most defender-sided game. Hopefully, we can just take it from there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Because you said it's best of set or first to seven.
I believe maybe if our production hits scoreboard, I can give you a better, accurate thing. Hit tab. Let's see. 5, 6, 7. Yep, first to seven. That's it. We're good. Grown man, by the way. Grown
Bro, you're also a grown man.
man.
You're also a grown man production. What do you mean? You've done it like 4 times.
Gulp. Alrighty, you can see that we are getting into this attacking phase. We've got a little bit of a different setup. Not a lot of hard breach, honestly, you see here, but we have a lot of denial. We have the Dokkaebi, we have the Twitch. That comes with a lot of,
It looks like we're putting claymores behind us, like how now
Well,
that we've seen that they flank a little bit, we're gonna have at least something to watch our back.
well, if you remember one of those rounds where it was Gravity, I believe, in the 1v3, got that first pick due to that Claymore being set up on the back. That's kind of why you put it there. You put it there in case they do get aggressive. If they want to get behind you, you kind of just shut that down with that Claymore. Now,
It looks
Koma
like
does unfortunately fall being the first pick on that Gridlock, too. She provides really great
oh,
value.
but it looks like we got a trade, but then Mike goes on, then Jay Roger goes in.
Yes, we unfortunately fall into a 4v2 here. Now, what are we going to do to try to recover this game, this gambit, as some might say?
Alright, buddy.
Does he ever fold?
But he does fold for someone though. That
Yeah, that is true, that is true.
we saw the leaked pictures of Gambit folding. The great
The great gambit, the great dialect coach of the minions. Ooh, I'm gonna make a name for myself.
alright, buddy. So Disney doesn't catch us lacking with that. Don't worry, soon they'll own R6 too.
Let's hope not. I do not.
Soon we'll see a Mickey Mouse.
I
skin
don't
coming.
want to see Mickey Mouse running around.
It looks like we found someone, but we aren't able to get him.
I don't know if they knew the exact position. More like
Drone
they
ready.
took that as like a common angle that is being held on that vertical and tried to find that pick. Now, unfortunately, we do lose that duel in terms of HP. Now, a lot of them are playing offside, but like I said, that vertical is really hard to take against because they can just look down at you and it's really hard to see through the cluster of what the graphics show.
Now, do both of them see the graphics, or is it just one side? I guess to see.
It's more clear looking top down because you're closer to it than when you are further away. That's why a lot of people try to play that vertical.
Oh, okay. Is that why he's trying to break more of the?
Yes, he's breaking more floors, trying to get better angles. But honestly, that can sometimes work against you because if you're, one, you can get utility through it. Two, if you're not paying attention to where some of your previous holes where you are able to find that kill possibly through it.
Looks like we
Or
got
not,
one.
Gravity does find the pick there. Yes, that's really good.
Hopefully we can keep pushing with that. It looks like we got. What was that? Smoke?
A goo mine, that's what it was. It was a goo mine. Now, unfortunately, Gravity does fall to the smoke. Smoke does get his kill, but he is left to like 1 HP right now. But
Oh,
unfortunately,
that
he
is so
does get the kill with the
unfortunate.
shotgun.
I think. Well, he was also using a shotgun, but I think if we had a more hot. Is this like how also in Valorant where certain guns do more penetration on certain?
No, it's all fairly relative and even. It's just a lot of times, like I said, playing that vert gives you a lot clearer of a view.
Yeah.
And the shotgun pellets are going to go through it a lot easier if it's already broken too.
Okay. This game
Well,
is so
yeah,
much different.
there's just more to go through to be
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, this game is so much different from what I was promised to be here for.
Hey man, I don't think you're entirely against being Marvel Rival captain though, are you, sir? But say you had a pretty good and dominant performance by what we saw by Mr. Manny's stream last night.
Yeah.
How do
Next,
you feel about that, mister? Getting your first official win.
pretty good.
Yeah, you have high hopes for your team and your
Yeah.
season to come. Are you
Next week, I don't even know if I'll say it yet, but we might change the roster a little bit. Bro was happy for you. He was like, and as soon as I might change the roster, he's like,
Go.
kind
That
of bad
guy.
decision, buddy.
That guy. Gulp.
Yeah, Mr. Strange from week 1.
We know. Mr. Bronze Carry. Sorry, Silver, I forgot.
He is gold too. I have not even played rank with him yet.
On Overwatch? That's what we were talking about.
Oh, I don't know.
I was talking about Overwatch. Got it. I'm Diamond 2 right now on DPS. I need to hit Masters again.
Looks like
Also
we
hit
raged.
I also hit Ascended on Valorant, so.
Oh, that's even worse.
Okay, bro. I hit that back in like episode
So
9.
you're ASC? You're
Let's lock in, please, sir. We do not need to talk about my green ranks.
green here, green there, green everywhere.
Green everywhere. Now Toro is gonna be playing up above. He was trying to get that spawn peak if you didn't figure out what that was. Now he's trying to stay on
What
this
is that
roam.
ability?
His ability allows him to see electronics from the defender side, so like claymores, drones, people on their phones even. But he's not able to see exactly what it is. So he has to use his ability, like he has a certain amount of charges to see exactly what it is. But having the knowledge of where things are is still very good. Yes, Amari, Mickey Mouse, and if
Yes.
if Disney ever buys out
Buys that,
R6, well, they'd have to buy out Ubisoft to be fair.
To be fair, Ubisoft has not been.
Well, let's not diss him too much. Amari loves and hates.
Oh, trust me, buddy. I heard his little rants about Ubisoft.
Yes.
Ubisoft.
Jay Bodry does unfortunately fall
Gets a
to
pick.
the crossfire. Now, Mike also falls in that corner. He was trying his best to try to hold him, and Gravity falls. That is 3 picks really quickly, really fast. Toro does have to rotate back to this side.
Looks like someone's behind one of their players.
Mm.
He doesn't.
Unfortunately loses, but they're all fairly low.
That's so unfortunate.
And come up peaks the only healthy player that they have. Honestly, if you pick peaks anyone else, he might get that pick and he may be able to snowball further into the round.
That's unfortunate for us, but
Absolutely. But I mean, you could tell that they really tried their best, but I think they just got better of them on that crossfire because you can kind of see that Gravity was holding for Mike, Mike was holding for Gravity, and Djibouti just felt really early. So a
Yeah.
lot of pressure just got kind
They
of
just
pushed
took-
onto them.
yeah, they just like how you said they just snowballed with one pick, and then they were like, okay, let's just go in.
Yeah, they snowballed. They got those 3 picks quick. They knew that one person was offsite, so it just left with them a 1v3, 1v4 on site.
And then they got their first one. They just kept going with their then they got Mike.
Swapping
right
bags!
behind him. Oh, we doing Chin-Chin tech?
This is not GC Tech.
That's the only thing I know about R6 is Jinxie.
No,
How do you
Koma
think-
is playing Warden. He, in console 1v1s, he is very impressive because he's got that close range shotgun, and his secondary is a really fast fire rate SMG that has very minimal recoil. So a lot of times it is very preferred because on the console you're able to hold the closer angles easier, and you're able to get that further range with the SMG.
Okay, absolutely.
But his gadget does apply whenever he pops it, kind of like Flash. You kind of have to stand still to use it, but it allows you to go see through Flash, see through smoke, so they don't affect you. Now he also, I do believe he still has the C4. That C4 is very impressive. If they're grabbing main breach and he has, per se, like a line of breach, chunk it. If he blows it up, he either knocks them down, kills them, or even just tanks a lot of their HP. So,
Earlier during one of their practices, Mike was trying to one-way smoke with that kind of walls those kind of walls right there. Honestly, some of them were actually pretty nasty. I'm not gonna lie.
we're there.
Hopefully we get to see one here in a second. Mike.
I definitely wish we could see more like, more, not bandages, but I would rather see a mute, honestly. Now, Toro does find the Blackbeard. That is a huge
That
hit.
was
That
a
is your
good weight
shield
right there.
down.
And then
Now, Jay Bodry does unfortunately fall.
but the HP does go for us.
Yes, indeed. Mike and Gravity Flex
Keep up,
both
area
find a
on
kill. It
duty.
is now 2v4, and we do have Diffuser on Mike. Mike is going to be able to hold in this position. This is a very powerful position because He is covered by most of his
Loading new
utility.
map.
He is FHP, and I wonder if anyone is going to rotate to help him get this, like to keep this pressure.
That is a great pick.
That is a
I think that
great
was
pick.
the same pick I saw during practice. He is just holding stairs with one side of it, and then he has the smokes just holding like the front of him
Well, he unfortunately does not have a smoke at this time.
or the shield, whatever it was.
The little barricade. I say,
That's
he does
unfortunate
unfortunately.
timing.
Yes, he does not know that he walks in on him. Now they are gonna have this intel on him. It is a 3v1 in scenario. From almost fine, gets caught out on that timing. You know, looking through the drone hole, trying to find those feet, trying to get that early pick on that quick exit hold. Now he is chunked for all his HP. He's about half HP. There's a shotgun holding him close. There's a slug shotty holding him from distance, and there's Toro holding him from far. Unfortunately, misses the first shotgun shot, but he does get the second,
Hey, bro,
closing out the round for TAMUT.
Hey, that's why we love shotgun. Get that extra kick behind it.
Yes. It was great. Always great seeing our team recover from such a large deficit at the beginning. You know, now they're locking in, trying to grab a hold of the situation that they have been given.
I feel like the more they want to lock in, the more they'll want to win. So us being behind, hopefully it gives them an incentive to truly lock in here.
Yeah, of course. And I've talked to their team captain a handful of times. They really want to set a precedent. They want to set the standard high just so next year they can grab for more, that they have to shoot for better, and they have to keep improving.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think even just in the semester, they've improved a lot too.
They absolutely have, and especially with one, they had a lot of roster changes, a lot of ineligibility from certain teammates, some people. Don't look at me, man. It was Overwatch I was ineligible for.
Oh, so what you're saying is you're good at Stratford.
Go.
Wall fortified.
I was a sub, but we do also have one other bench player behind us since he wants to call me out too. Mr. Sunblue. That was my co-caster.
But it's also y'all's first semester here, so we won't hold it too much against y'all.
But I'm locked in now. I'm locked in.
Are you now?
I am. I have a bunch of hours too.
You have kunais in this game? What?
Well, so that is those barricades that you saw. She throws that at the wall, and once it hits the area, it expands.
Oh, okay.
Now, I do believe her knife is also the same. Like, she gets a fancy little cool looking knife. She's able to just, like, stab people with.
They just throw a shield inside.
He just stabs them like it's a knife.
Okay. I was about to say,
Barbarian.
they just split apart with the shield.
Kaboom! That'd be like a Mortal Kombat finisher almost.
Bro, we were talking about fighting games the other night, and oh my god.
Toro does find that first pick, actually with a knife. That's kind of embarrassing. I wonder what happened for him to get that knife kill. Maybe found him on his drone, perchance.
Probably did find him on his drone. We weren't able to see exactly what he's doing on his drone.
Now, Gravity is trying to, I do believe this is arcade, but he does unfortunately miss the timing to actually get to the his ability to pick it back up. To get it. So you pick up your ability, throw down, it's got a cast time. A lot of times you can get it casted before it actually deploys. So they do unfortunately get the main breach broken, but honestly, that's not a really big wall. That's not a really big hole either. And they kind of had to jump in and
What's
they're
the little
forced.
X's on top of that?
What do you mean?
Or like on the names, what are they?
So, well, if they're highlighted in gray, they're dead, obviously.
No, but like there's like that on top of there.
So that's usually status effects, like Dokubi's call, which is what it was, and that's what it gives. Demo's track, someone is getting either they're down or something.
And the yellow.
Yep. Gravity is able to get the pick on the diffuser. Now he does get another one. Does he know that Dokubi is close?
These
Oh,
picks are
almost
incredible.
whiffs. But it is a 1v1 now. Diffuser
I feel
is
like
down
he
against
gets
the
this.
shield.
I feel like he gets this here.
It's going to be really hard because it is a shield. He does knife. He is awfully close. And
He
he
gets
does
it
get
here,
the
I told you,
kill.
bro.
What a
Always
clutch.
Always believe in Coma.
I say
Wait,
this is Gravity Flex. This is
Gravity,
Mr.
my
Austin.
fault. Always
Yes.
believe in Austin, bro. Austin is him.
I say Austin is currently recovering from, I do believe, a thumb injury where he cut open his hand.
Bro, it don't matter.
It doesn't matter. He might be him.
Look at him. He just twirled his hand like it was nothing. He gave him the little flick.
But I say the last game that he played, he was actually playing with an injury. He was playing with his finger in cast.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he actually did really well. He was one of the top frags.
Hmm.
I'd be embarrassed low key if I was getting out fragged by the guy without a thumb. Gulp.
How do you feel about that?
The whole team did it though, to be fair. So
How do y'all feel? How do y'all
who
feel?
was y'all? I don't play. I just cast. I'm just here for the vibes.
We're not Zaza, bro. We're
Okay,
not here
bro.
for the fight.
Get a load of this guy. He can't even get done.
Alright,
Can't
bro.
stop speaking about the Marvel Rivals.
I'm alright. Technically, she was Overwatch first.
That is true. That is true. She's been throwing back in the day. No one knew her methods
Till now, until recent days.
till recently. Yes, yes.
There's so much more coming out, by the way. Have you heard
Really?
of it? Yes.
I did not know
Like,
about that.
just too much more. Like, ooh.
Like from the side of Kingsman, or just like in general.
In general, like
I heard a lot of them lost like most of their sponsors for what they
they
did.
lost everything.
They lost everything.
Like to it.
Alrighty, so it does look like we do have a Team AU timeout.
Mm.
Now, this is a good time to give you guys a little link to our Twitch and our Instagram.
And
That
YouTube.
yes, Twitch, YouTube is going to be that TAMUT Esports with the underscore,
And
and
then
then
our link tree right here if you wanna
yep, donations. All of it goes
donations.
to new equipment, better equipment.
I think it also if you wanna come to Tamu.
Tamu, Tamu. What are we, Timu?
That's literally what it. All right, bro. If you wanna come and
At TMUT.
if you wanna come in, try out for one of our teams that we have. Like we said, we have Overwatch,
Overwatch,
Rivals,
Rivals,
R6,
Rainbow
Rocket
Six,
League,
Rocket League, Smash
Smash,
Bros,
Smash Bros,
Apex.
Apex, which that just started this semester. A few games started this semester.
Wasn't it Smash, Apex? No, Smash,
Smash
Rivals. I
and
know they're trying to get
R6.
Fortnite.
Fortnite will be I think, next semester, next year.
Yes, I know Fortnite's we've been trying to get. Valorant we're trying to get.
I need my game that I'm looking
You do know we could compete outside of school, right?
Yes,
We could technically play as the club.
Surias in place!
Not as a club.
no,
We just have to be discreet. We just be the Eagles for no reason.
can't even say that. Are you throwing? You are not here for the
Razor
vibes.
wire up!
You mean I'm here for the vibes? I'm throwing.
Either or, you're still throwing.
Got a load of this guy, pal. This is my co-caster. Oh, Toro does unfortunately
Unfortunate for
fall
Toro.
on his lurk. Koma actually switching out that shoddy for the NPX, which is kind of an interesting, change. There is footholds here leading towards the side. He's gonna play that stair. Mike does find that
That
guy
is a
on the
nasty
stairs.
peek.
Absolutely. Siege is known for some of the most disgusting angles. No, it doesn't look like they have much on the outside, like much pressure trying to figure out where to go outside. But they look to be comfortable
I
in
feel
their
like
position.
if we can find more peaks like that, we would be able to just hold it better. Because last round, I don't think we were really doing peaks. We were mainly like, just like how Toro died. We were just wandering a little too much. Not like crazy, but like we didn't really stop for too
Yeah,
much.
just
And
finding their picks, and unfortunately we couldn't get a hold of
just right here, we almost found one more right there, but
but playing through those vert is really hard. He's going through the C4 trying to convert the kill, and he does find the kill, making it a 4v3 on the side of TAMUT.
is it about to be another?
Now they are getting Doki code, which is going to give them out to their position. Now you can silence the phone, just like you do be doing with your girls. We know you got Hecka.
No,
We know you got plenty.
no.
Koma does find the kill on this guy outside of the site. Now that's gonna relieve a lot of pressure for the side of TAMUT. Mike also finds another kill, making that a double kill for Mike.
Surprise.
And Jay
Oh.
Beaudry finds the last one.
See, I told you, as long as we find picks,
Oh my,
like
what
these
an
nasty
angle!
picks,
How does he see that?
has
Ugh.
put 20,
Uh,
30
this
vision.
guy's
Like,
looking.
I don't know.
Yeah.
A 30, 20 vision, however it goes, I don't know. What was that for?
What was what for? Hey, look, our socials are back.
Yeah, if you want to go get our link tree, that's all right there.
Show this upside down. See if you guys know.
This is my co-caster? Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, Ethan, come on, you're casting for me. Come on, come on.
Wait, he doesn't know the game? Hold on, hold on. At least one of us needs to know.
You know enough. I've taught you well.
I don't know nothing. What do you mean?
Whoa, they got a kill.
Wow, they got a
Wow,
kill.
they're doing something
Wow,
now.
jump.
Yippee! Yeah. I don't even want to know what he said during his screaming match.
We do not want to know.
We do not want to know.
We still want to be produced by this school. We do not need to let Mike
You
talk.
still want to be produced by the school? Mike hit champ? Yippee.
He did hit champ. He is top 4,000, I believe.
I did not know that guy stunk that bad.
Oh, he even went higher. It's
I didn't realize he smelled that bad. Holy.
Alright, buddy.
Ooh, we've got the
Says the
stare.
Overwatch player.
Whoa, whoa. Says the Marvel Rivals captain.
Weren't you the Valorant captain at
I
some
was
point?
not. Actually,
Yes,
I
you were
never
for
was.
like a month, and then we had to switch you out.
No, it was Juice. Yeah.
He doesn't talk. What was
Still, because he had the most experience.
Oh, true, yeah.
It was Miss Richardson as well. She kind of she had
It's also
favorites.
Miss Richardson.
She had favorites.
No, that was even before Miss Richardson.
No, because before that it was Jackson, and before that it was Kaden, and I believe Z.
Oh.
Juice wasn't until, or no, we had Will as captain as well.
Huh?
We had Will.
Was he captain?
Mhm.
Alright, what's with the flies on our screen, bro?
So those are actually flies or bees. It is a Intel. Yes, it is an Intel gadget. Inside of the antagonist walks into those bees, gets a ping, and that ping tells the other players where he is. Now he is
And
just
it
gonna
don't matter.
swing and just drop him. Now we do unfortunately get traded out due to their
Hey,
being
bro.
there just being holes in the wall.
I thought it was someone was being a little nasty and didn't want to.
No, no. Now, one is already inside. That
That
does
is
look to be
unfortunate.
unfortunate comms that they didn't let him know that he had gone through main breach.
Not just
Maybe
the
they didn't
comms,
know.
The timing.
Yeah.
I'm
He
out.
was
Gotta
just sitting
reload.
on flash.
Yes, picks are coming out from either side. It is a 2v2 now. TMUT does have the fusery down, but I do believe it just got picked back up. Now, we don't really have much to deny his plant, and if they hold it well enough, they might be able to plant. Now, it does look like they're going to get the plant and come, but does unfortunately
is
not. He was not able to find that pick.
But
Mike
he
making
does-
it a 1v1. Mike
Mike is
finding
just the
both
best.
kills. That is going to be another clutch for TMUT.
That's my DPS player right there.
I'm about to say, right now, TMUT is on the verge of losing this because CC is on match point as of right now. So we've got to stay locked in, we've got to stay focused, and we've got to keep making these plays happen.
I feel like now that it's on match point, they should lock in more.
Yeah. I think they're
And-
starting to, like, not quiet down, but they're starting to listen more to Jacob when he
Yeah,
makes those
absolutely.
calls, or that our team captain, because he is very smart when it comes to the game. He might not be able to shoot as well as some of these players, but he has the
Oh, he
brains.
has the IQ. For
He
the
has the
game.
IQ.
What did he say? He's like 1 something IQ for this game.
I don't know, man. I play the game, and I'm kind of.
Okay, buddy. Bro, plant bomb go, bro.
I go shoot people.
I go shoot people.
I find gun I like, and I shoot people.
Oh, that's why you're a sub player.
No, I was a sub player because I was playing Overwatch.
Alright, buddy.
Loading the mag. Placing the first connector here.
Now it
Alright.
does look like we are going to be getting into this side setup. We are on the bottom floor here. I don't know if anyone is going to be playing that top site, kind of like how they were playing with that. Now, I do believe we're going to try to find that Cade trick again.
What
Yes, yes, my co-caster. Do you have any questions?
what are some of these abilities that they're using like that one that they just threw?
So that is a trap. It is going to have that, you know, that kind of grayish outline that you saw. Anyone who steps in that grayish outline is going to activate it, and what it does is it takes like half a second to activate, and after it activates, if you get hit by it, you have a slow effect, kind of like you hobble, and I mean your character literally looks like it's hobbling because your gun keeps like jumping up and down. But it's really just a status effect in a trap that deals damage.
Oh, so like Vice's
I'm going
nest.
out.
Kind of
Okay.
that, or like cap cans, trap, you know. Trying to think of other ones,
Trade mine on.
but they
Could
have
be.
to stay in the
Oh.
trap. We're getting lovely messages from our production right now,
Yeah,
keeping us
people
locked in.
always locked in, bro.
Yes, yes.
We
You can see the WB call coming out from the side of CC here. They're trying to find that intel. I'm trying to find the people who are close.
looked like we were almost able to get a pick, but then immediately got called by our phones.
As a Denari is getting those tracks out, you know, the sensors are coming out. Jay Botry does unfortunately fall. Gravity
That
falls
is an
as well through
unfortunate.
that main breach. Coma is going to get aggressive on this breach. He hears it, but he unfortunately loses that pre-fire duel. Toro is trying to find a way to get a kill with that
Oh, no,
shotgun.
shield.
Mike does find a kill, but unfortunately the
Their
shield
shield is
does.
just.
Shows is very aggressive. And that is going to be a win for CC. We are going to go into match 2 here very soon.
GM. Oh, good
Yeah,
match.
good match. Good match.
I'm too used to good game.
Good game.
Never really done good match before. Okay. But honestly, I feel like now after this game, we're gonna be able to just focus more.
Yeah, and I do believe we're gonna have it's either I think a 5 or a 10 minute break for
Okay.
them to decide what map and what they're gonna do moving forward.
Mm.
So while we have some time to kill, tell me how is your season looking for Marvel Rivals? Do you guys have constant games?
We have constant games every Monday. We only had
Mhm.
one Tuesday, but that
Mhm.
was because of President's Day or Labor Day, something like that.
I don't know.
Uh, but yeah, mainly Mondays at
Mhm.
6.
Man, are we gonna be casting any of your guys' games soon, or do we have to
Um,
catch that on your guys' own stream? Because I do know a handful of you guys did do that.
yeah, some of us do stream our own games,
Mhm.
but I think since it is club sided,
Mhm.
uh, Manny just casts from his room.
Mhm.
And I think we had Aqua cast with him
Yeah,
last night.
CoCast, I believe.
Because Aqua knows more of the game than Manny.
Absolutely, I do believe if Aqua was given a scholarship, he would have played Marvel Rivals for us.
Bro,
He is a really good player. I think he's
yeah.
hit Celeste.
Said like Celestial too, I think.
Yeah, he's hit pretty high on that. Granted, it is just a baby form of Overwatch. It really is when it boils down to those support ults are so overpowered,
Yeah.
so overtuned.
There's so
Hate
many
me if you want. God forbid a man speak the facts.
that, in this I don't know baby form because we need our supports, unlike Overwatch. You really don't.
You need your supports in
But not
Overwatch
as much because you get your shield your
because they're
HP
not
back
overtuned.
after like a fight. You don't need
But they're not overtuned. That's
true.
the point. If you rely on healers because they're so overtuned. Now, in Overwatch, there's definitely broken characters. There's definitely broken things. Don't get me wrong, but it seems to be a lot more fair and a lot more challenging to find those things than it is on Marvel Rivals. There's been countless meta breaks, where if you weren't running this meta, you'd basically lose. Kind of like Prime Brig or Prime Malga. Those things were not fun.
Trying to think. The only real meta that still stays now is just
Triple support.
yeah. But now there's actually thanks to the new hero,
Emma, right? Emma Bloodstone?
Elsa Bloodstone.
Elsa, not Emma.
Her ult literally just yanks everyone. I even saw Cloak and Dagger get yanked from the very beginning of their ult.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I saw you LeBron that one Cloak and Dagger. And I don't know if you saw the chat, but I put LeBron!
Bro, no, literally in the game, I yelled it in there. I was like,
LeBron!
LeBron!
I know, I tried to chat because it was on Manny stream, and I go,
Mm.
LeBron!
No, I don't even know if you saw the very last game. There's a Cloak and Dagger in a corner by themselves, by a tree. I just said, I'm
Sim
sorry, little one.
Magneto!
I
Fire!
pulled the Thanos move. I am sorry, little one, and just chucked that ball straight to him.
Poor little
He didn't
thing.
even have to pop. He didn't even pop a wall. He was just in the corner.
He just happened to be,
He
looking
just
very ultable, in that
not even that.
corner.
Jeff was throwing me water. I was like,
Gulp.
I'm done with this. I'm sorry, little one. You're the closest one. So
But I mean, so you guys have games Monday.
Mhm.
Are you
So,
gonna be casting some of the Smash Bros, or are you on the Smash Bros team? Because I know you played a little bit during high school.
that was just for fun. I really didn't play for.
Yeah, we know, Mr. Incineroar man.
Yes, sir. Always grabbed him by the.
Yuck.
All right, bud. Who
Kind
are
of
you
poopy.
playing again?
Isabel.
Bro, you're so weird.
I'm a
Isabel's.
lightweight, bro. I got that recovery.
Bro, that recovery was awful, bro. I hated her
Hey, don't
recovery.
forget about landmine. We love landmine.
I hate you mostly because of that.
Landmine.
Because I couldn't get near you to grab you and just tuck you off the map.
So what I'm hearing is you're mad that you got countered played
No, but then
when
after
you
like
use. Come here, Grub.
no, because then
Come here,
after
Grub.
like two rounds I learned, oh, you can just jump over and not just grab you again.
See, but here's the thing: when you jump over it, fishing rod, yoink,
Yeah, and then once you learn how to
boom.
do the combo, I was like, yeah, I can't do that no more. So I just switched to someone else.
Yeah, it ended up being Kazuya, not anyone better.
No, Kazi was better because I stun locked you for like a
You
good
would
minute.
try
I did it like a few times.
because you would start off most of your combos with those little laser beam. I go, yoink,
Oh yeah, but then
boom,
that jumper
boom.
just blocked that before.
I said foom. Yes, I said foom. I
Did say
throw it
foom?
back at him
He did
as
say
a
foom.
foom.
He didn't say a no word.
I'm getting like hated on, you know.
We're always
Just because
getting
I'm
hated
your
on.
best caster doesn't mean you gotta keep me around
Whoa,
often.
no, you are not our
Yes.
best caster.
Anyways.
Probably our best caster would be
Mhm.
who
Go
would
ahead.
be our best caster? Will? I feel like
Yeah, but Will's
Will.
a player now. Will's stuck in the field. I'd be casting his games for him. I am
Who would
Will's
be runner up
disciple.
then?
I am Will's disciple. Yes,
No.
yes, Will's
So
disciple.
you know every game we play so
Yes,
far. Do you actually?
yes. I know every game we play.
Do you actually like?
Yes. I could cast Apex. I could cast Smash Bros. I can cast Rocket League. I know every game.
Bro does not have a
iRacing,
life.
hit, right turn, right turn, right turn, right turn. Overtook him on the right turn. Right turn. Overtook him on the right turn. Huh? Right turn. Right turn. Maybe a left turn.
Maybe like
Overtook him on the right turn. Into the pit.
on birthday stream.
Yes, yes. He may have hit the wall.
No, he got chucked
Boom.
into the wall on birthday stream.
Yeah.
And then we'll watch South Park funny moments afterwards.
South Park funny moments. I don't think that's stream appropriate.
I mean, they hate on everyone, so I mean,
That is fair. That is fair. They're all inclusive.
in
Insults
in the
rated E
worst
for
ways,
everyone.
all inclusive in the worst ways.
Yes, insults rated E for everyone. Yes.
Especially Eric Cartman.
I'm about to say, is there any other games other than I think
Uh,
iRacing would be one of the only ones I need to learn.
iRacing and then
I know everything else.
yeah, I think just iRacing.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is I might be just that guy. I might be him.
Or you might need to take a shower.
I do often actually.
Maybe
Last time
go
I
cut
checked, you were
grass.
the single one.
All right, buddy.
And you smell of it too.
All right, buddy. Who's the one
What?
that can down so many plates by themselves?
Guess who didn't gain weight? I gained a muscle from it. All my protein. I hit my protein goal
Eh.
that day, that's for sure. I hit my protein goal that day. All I'm saying is that you should just bring me to another cookout. See if it happens again.
No, bro. The food's
Oh,
gonna be
why? You
gone.
want you want the food for yourself?
No, bro.
Tisk tisk tisk,
Bro,
angel.
Wes wants the food. He always tells me to take him.
So what I'm hearing is you just take me and Wes instead of you.
Sure.
Yes, let's go West. Get me up. Yeah. I get good food. Seasoned food. Yes.
No, no, just salt and pepper.
I know. My girlfriend almost made me so mad. She goes, "Yeah, I know how to cook. I just don't season my food." I go, "You
That's not
don't
cooking. That's just
season?" She goes, "Yeah, I may have put some salt." I go,
mayo.
"That's got to
What
be
is?
the most Caucasian thing I've heard."
What do you mean mayo? Put some salt.
But it was funny though. She goes, "No, no, no, only on my food. Other people's food I season." I go, "I don't know how much I believe that. I don't know."
I'm sorry to say this, but I don't think you had any seasoning on your food.
I know. Why do you think I want to come out to a cookout, man? You need some flavor.
Bro, just learn how to cook.
I will. I need to move out first. How about Kurt? When I'm with my parents, I'm still just too lazy.
Dude, what?
Game having small delay, other team difficulties already, so we are having a bit of a delay. I do not know if
Bro,
we want
just
to go
learn how
to
to cook even
intermission or
before
if we
that.
want to keep talking. That would be up to production. I do believe we're going to a brief intermission. We'll see you in about 3 or 4 minutes, I want to say. Hopefully not anything longer than that, but tune in please as soon as intermission is done.
Absolutely. Better be.
Alrighty, that was a very brief intermission. Glad I got my little water in, my potty break. What about you, good sir?
I was on the phone
Oh
texting
yeah.
some people.
Bro's on his phone, playing his game,
No,
scrolling
bro.
his TikTok. Just doom
Wasn't even
scrolling
enough
away.
time. Alright, buddy. That's
Bro,
probably what you do every night. It's to sleep.
That's because I have insomnia, man. Don't make fun of my issues,
Dude, I have insomnia too. I just be laying
Liar,
on my
liar,
bed.
pants on fire.
What?
No, but we are going to be getting into game 2, and I do believe it is going to be Nighthaven. I do believe.
I think this is one of our better maps.
Yes.
Hopefully, hopefully we do
Mhm.
end up winning this round.
Yes, yes. I mean, we are, I do believe, possibly starting on attack. Yes, we are going to be starting on attack here.
Alright.
I can see because, like, that's Lion.
Oh.
I know his outline. Kind of a nerd. I be studying games for no reason. Like, that's when I go to bed, I be putting on, like, pro matches just to, like, listen to. That's how I know about so many games.
Uh, so we just be
Amber
listening
Alert,
pro.
that's not cooking.
What?
Oh, okay. What is Amari talking about?
I don't know. Someone's child being abducted.
Mr. Sun Blue, please correct me. Is this Nighthaven? This is Lair? Right, this is the Lair. Last one was Nighthaven. Yes, yes, yes. Those always get mixed up in my head because they look so similar. But we are going to be on.
Is Layer also a good map for
Lair
us?
is one of our better maps because it is kind of fresh, kind of new to the game, and we try to come up with these not ranked strats, but like these strats that no other team has came up with. Try to probably find these execute that some people may not know about.
Oh, okay.
Because a lot of times goes into studying, getting the
I know our team captain's always about
how do
studying every map.
you or have one of us cook. Okay, I know how to cook, or I don't know how to cook. I know how to survive. How about that?
That's
That's what I know how to survive.
by
Like,
surviving. What do you mean?
like I know how to follow a recipe, and I can make some things. Like I can make eggs
That's it.
off the top of my head. Yeah. Can't say cup noodles.
Okay. Do you
I
know
mean,
how
it
to
is a
grill
college
steak?
diet, but.
Do you know how to grill a steak?
Gulp.
Do you know how to make chicken?
What part of the? Yeah, what kind of chicken?
Breast and thigh.
Are we grilling it? Are we
It
frying
doesn't matter.
To an extent. Like I said, I could follow a recipe. Let's say
guess it's
steak,
just-
I know you put on the grill after it's been heated up to a
Or you
certain
can just
extent.
get a frying pan or a cast iron skillet.
That's true. But it's gotta be like what, 450 to make? Or is it higher?
475.
475. Got it.
375 internal, 400 outside.
Excellent. Now, unfortunately, we do lose the first player of the match. A lot of our players.
No.
Yeah, Toro does unfortunately fall. Mike is low HP, but as you see on the enemy team, that they do have that smoke that is on some lower HP, possibly trying to find that pick onto smoke, trying to get this back into a 4v4.
Absolutely. What are we, attacking or defending?
We are attacking. That's what those little swords are for.
Okay. Well, I didn't.
I mean, for future reference. For
I
future
don't play
reference.
this game like that. I'm sorry.
Well, you tell me. If you're defending, what do you think one of those symbols would be for defense?
Well, I didn't look up there. My bad.
Maybe you
It
should
looks
be
like
more
we got
aware.
dropped by someone.
We
dropped,
do unfortunately
gravity.
fall due to the Ella, I do believe. She does unfortunately fall to low HP, so they may be able to get them back
I feel like
into
we're able
their-
to find one here. Yep.
Yes, we do find one. Is he gonna know that there's someone on that window? He gets ran out at, but he
Bodry-
does get the
oh,
kill. Jay Bodry does
unfortunate
fall.
timing.
They get the kill.
It's
Now
a
they
2v2.
might. It is a
Mike is low on
2v3.
HP though.
It is a
that
2v3. They may be able to pick up Jay Bodry. You know, since he got
2v3.
knocked.
Oh.
Yes, he did get knocked, and he was able to get the revive. So now it is a 2v3, but with Mike and Jay Bodry being so
What
low,
is that?
it is Thatcher's rework. It's kind of like a thunder gun, but instead of shooting zombies back, it shoots an EMP shield or like a shot. And what it does is it disables any of those opposing gadgets. You know,
Throwing frag.
grenades, moon jammers, anything that would deny a wall or even the plant. Like C4s would get denied.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Jay Bodry holding this cross now. He does unfortunately fall.
I would have
Both
shot.
fall.
I would have shot even if I
Me.
would have brought down my team.
Yeah, Jay Bodry is left in this 1v1 scenario, and
Yeah,
he
he
does
still
find
wins
the
it.
kill.
Because that is our team captain.
That is our team captain. That is our
And that's
rock.
because he got the DMR
That's
on
that
him.
DMR crutch
That's that
right there.
DMR
That's a
demon.
DMR crutch right there if I've ever seen it.
The
Little
DMR
two-tap.
demon.
The DMR
The
demon.
DMR demon from hell.
Now we might be giving him too much. We might be.
No,
we
we're
might
not.
Be glazing
This
a
is
little.
not glazing.
We
This
might
is
be
not a little
glazing.
too much dip on our tip. This is
Mm.
our DMR captain.
I don't know how proud we should be of DMR crutching,
Why? Is
but
that
I
bad?
mean it wins us rounds. So if it wins
Is
us
that bad?
rounds, well, it's kind of tactful. Kind of tactful.
Go
Get a
ahead
little
and tell
bit
him
of
that.
recoil.
Go
I
ahead.
have. I've said it to his face so
Oh.
many times. I told him that before the game started. I go, he goes, do you see my recoil is improving? I go, yeah, but I still see you got a DMR in your hands. He goes, it was just runs. I go, if you say so.
Alright, bud. We're just hating on our team captain.
Absolutely. I got him into this game basically.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. He
you
played
actually?
console. He played console, and when he moved to PC, I was the one who showed him the ropes and what to do.
Oh.
I
So the
put
student has become the master. Far
I
surpassed
wouldn't
the
say that.
master.
I wouldn't say that. I can still beat Jay Bodry. I
Can
can.
you actually?
Yes. Yes. I
What
can
rank is he?
I don't know. I don't play. Okay, here's the thing. I played
Huh?
back on console, and I
Right.
peaked silver, right? 'Cause I was yeah, I was a very
Oh,
casual gamer when I was 12. God forbid.
but
but
you
the
played
way-
COD back in the day too.
Yeah, but I also played Fortnite. Okay,
Oh,
they
that's even
are able
worse.
to find that spawn peak, but
Sadly,
Jay
Jay
Bodry
Bodry
does
does go down.
unfortunately fall to the spawn peak. You see, he didn't have a DMR in his hands. Look what happened.
Alright,
He
buddy.
failed.
You know what? We are talking about this in
Mhm, mhm.
afterwards.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh my God, you can see that they're running 3 shotties. That is going to be unfortunately very
Talking about no
problematic.
skill, we're dropping shotguns left and right.
I mean, if you got to do what you got to do, man. They pros are very aggressive hold on these sides, but they are going to be back on the
Reloading.
site that they lost last round.
Absolutely. They're gonna try to probably play more aggressive or
I'm
I don't
kind of
know.
wondering what this blitz pick is for, because a lot of times Mike likes to run the Montaigne, which gives you that extended shield, so they cannot really shoot you. But you can see that they're trying to force out this smoke. The smoke is gonna get forced out if he's not careful. His teammates almost kill him with the grenade and that explosive.
looks like
Toma
Mike
does.
going for it.
Yes, Toma does unfortunately fall, but Mike is able to find a kill. He is very low now though, with this person probably getting the pre-fire.
It doesn't
Come on,
matter,
But
Mike.
Mike is aimed at his head and takes it
Bruh.
clean off.
You know what? If that was me, I would have died. in battle.
Absolutely, if that was me too. But we are in a 3v3. Unfortunately, Mike is very low, so this could very
But
possibly.
they also have a low. Oh, but
They do. Mike unfortunately falls, making it a 2v3. But like we have said, we really have those guys low. We are at least at 1. We can
absolutely.
find these picks. We might possibly be able to find a way into site, try to break
I
the
feel like once we figure out where the low HP one is at, we will get that pick. 'Cause I don't think he's gonna play as aggressive as how we are.
No, I definitely don't think so.
Activating self-
Gravity is trying to break down this wall just a little bit more with his utility. You know, you can kind of see that they are down to 2 people with those SMGs, but they also have those shotgun in their back pockets. You know, Toro trying to find a spam kill, I do believe, through the wall. That or just trying to make some vision for him.
Yeah, probably vision, because I don't think he would have just
Flashbang
been
out.
throwing bullets.
You'd be surprised of how many times people just be shooting through the walls trying to get a
Are
kill.
you serious?
A lot of people do it. It's very common because so many walls are soft breachable.
Oh, okay, okay.
Now you can kind of see they're all holding their respective angles. You know, maybe if a good flash comes out, Gravity might be able to find a pick on this flank. Toro's trying to find that other angle. You know, he kind of gets his position away, breaking
Kind
that.
of hoping one of them makes a mistake
Yeah,
here.
tries
Hopefully,
to pre-fire, maybe try to bait out a swing from someone. I don't think he's able. He is able just to walk in.
Oh.
Swing kills the Ala,
that's
but
so
he
unfortunate.
does.
They were
unfortunately-
holding each other right there.
They do. They were. But I mean, that's diffuser down with 10 seconds left. He kind of has to walk into these shotguns. You can see someone's holding that cross. There's another shotgun being held at that door, and
That's
unfortunately, he
unfortunate.
falls to the shotgun.
So we're just ratting.
Yeah, I mean, defense got to do what defense got to do. I mean, if that's
guess.
riding in a corner with a shotgun, then that's riding in a corner with a shotgun.
I guess. I
You
don't
can't
know.
fault them for playing the game. Now
But every
you can
time we do-
judge. You can judge.
But every
you
time we
can't
play
fault them.
Valorant, we do the same thing.
Gulp. I said we're looking at these stats right now. Mike is on top with that 4-2. Jay Bodrick following close behind 3-1 with
Because
that
of that
really nice
DMR.
clutch. That nice clutch with the DMR. We have Constant coming in with 0-2 at third,
Attackers need to
in
locate
third
and
place only
defuse
because of how
bombs.
much utility he's gotten.
He's using
Either-
a lot of his utility. Probably.
Using utility, marking enemies, finding the bomb,
Absolutely.
shooting objects like cameras, any enemy utility, all
So,
that.
so if I become the best utility person in this game,
You
no
could
matter-
technically top frag. Maybe not as easily as you
kill-wise.
think. I don't know. I'm about to say kills do give out a bunch of points, especially if you like get a headshot through a wall
Mhm.
on the diffuser while blinded. I think that gives you 170 points. Yeah.
What?
But I mean, a kill itself gives you 100. The headshots kill you. The headshot kills give you 10. Killing a diffuser gives you plus 20.
Okay.
And then penetration gives you plus 10. And I do believe getting a kill while flash gives you plus 10.
Give him a cookbook.
Hey man, I'll take it. So,
I'll give you the most advanced cookbook in the
give
world.
me a cookbook whenever as a moving out gift. When I get my new place, give me a cookbook.
A cookbook. Alright.
Yeah, give me a cookbook and a walk, and I'll be happy.
Bro's gonna be just in the back. Just
Cooking stir fry.
Stir fry right.
Listening to the music behind me goes. Be in my apartment chilling.
just making using a walk. Making
Yes.
stir-fried
Making
rice.
stir fry. You mean a chicken fried this rice?
Okay. Wasn't it shrimp?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I don't play Juno.
Oh, that's where it's from?
Yeah, it's an Overwatch
I thought
quote.
it was just a meme.
No, it's a Juno quote from Overwatch. You mean
Oh.
a shrimp fried this? It's a good day to have a great day. Yeah. Well, it's either it's a great day to have a great day. It's not to make a great day. It's a great day to have a great day.
No, isn't it good? Isn't it? It's a good day to have a good day.
I saw it's either great or good. I
We
don't
need
know.
Zay in here.
We
He's
need
the
Mr.
master.
Yes, we need Mr. Aquanova himself.
The Aquanova, aka the
Aquanova.
Chud Dean of Chud University. That is
Uh-huh.
unfortunate
Jay
for
Bodry
JB.
does unfortunately fall playing behind his shield here. Unfortunately, ooh, Pulse almost I think kills his teammate. Mike is unfortunately not going to be
That's
able
so
to get that kill.
My,
Yeah.
what was that ability that they just did? Was it just a random grenade or?
So Toro, like I was saying, that or Constant come up playing on that girl, like he has these, they're called track figures. What he does, he throws them down, and then in an area or radius, it deploys these tracks.
Oh,
Walking
okay.
through those tracks hits you for damage and slows you down.
Oh,
The more you
okay.
walk through it, the more damage you take. So basically, like the Vice that you were talking about.
Oh, okay.
It's a more exact. But they are able to be shot once deployed, and if they can't fully extend, I don't think they do. You can see Toro up here on that second level, trying to find a pick, trying to find some space to leave of his team. Coma does get a kill, but unfortunately gets traded out. It is now down to a 2v4 on the side of TAMUT.
I mean, we do have two that are low on HP.
Well, to an extent, I do believe that is 50, about 60 HP. Now, you can see, I do believe 2 to 3 players on the side of CC is playing that Burt, so it's going to be really hard for Gravity Flicks to find a pick, let alone on site. Yeah, find a pick, let alone on site, trying to find that pick.
There goes that little marker thing. Again.
Yes, it's a mute jammer, is what it is. So it's, oh,
And we
finds
found a
the kill
pick.
on the pulse.
I'm
I
not
do
gonna
believe-
lie, I think he got shot at a few times.
I think the pulse may have whiffed, but Gravity does unfortunately fall. And now, the
No,
side
that's
of
the point.
CC that Goyo is on for the ace. They may get aggressive with this. They may just let him find it. Ooh, Toro
Toro, that
is
was a
able to get
risky
the.
pick.
He is able to
Risky
get it.
play.
Unfortunately, they do not give the ace to the side of for that Goyo, but they do secure the round.
What is it that we always said? If he's close to an ace, try not
Kill
to
him.
let him.
No, kill him.
Oh, kill him. Okay.
TK.
TK, TK, TK.
Take the pressure off now.
Don't let him get the ace. Don't let him get the ace. We
Yes, I
going
do
for a
believe we have a
timeout.
TAMUT timeout, so we'll have a little bit, seeing this round, I do believe they're calling that timeout a little bit quicker so they could talk about what they want to do and kill some of that momentum from them losing 2 rounds back to back.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like our captain is just trying to see why we're losing. You can tell he's mad.
Yeah, he is definitely very frustrated. Maybe his team isn't quite listening to what he wants the comms to be. That or something is going wrong and he needs to correct it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I know
Or
Toro,
he may
Toro
just be giving
does
words of advice.
that too, but also I know that Toro doesn't always listen to either captain that he's with,
Hmm.
but he does play for not for himself, but he does play for the team.
Yes.
But he also just plays for kills,
Got it, got it.
not kills, but like
He plays for his stats,
yeah,
which I mean isn't necessarily bad. That's why they kind of leave him on that roam, but it does unfortunately sometimes take away from the team fact that R6 is, or even Rocket League, I believe.
yeah. Because Rocket League, well, I don't know. Rocket League's more of a
Mm,
what will you do with like the amount of boost that you have?
boost conservative, but I
Yeah,
mean even team plays like passing the ball is very
yeah.
important in that game.
I guess.
You
Not I guess.
guess you don't even play Rocket League.
Not like
How
that.
would you know, you simpleton?
You know what? I'm gonna grab my truck and I'm
Oh
gonna
man.
treat you like the Rocket League ball.
Please don't, man. I was just threatened on stream. How do I go from getting gaslit on stream to now getting actively threatened on
You're not
stream?
getting threatened. You're just getting
I'm getting a very stern promising, apparently.
yeah, very stern promise.
This is something,
I
guys.
don't
You
know.
you see how I get treated? I come and I give you guys my all, and I get treated like this.
No, no. He gets treated very well. You feed him 3 times a day.
Do you? I don't remember the last time you took me to a cookout. Hence why I'm trying to learn how to cook
When
myself.
was the last time I gave you the amount of what was it, sandwiches?
Dude, it's not my fault you kept making sandwiches and not want it, and at one point you ended up just making up another one for
Oh
me.
yeah, that's true. I made like two. I
You would
like
just make 2 or 3 and just give me
I
one.
got like 2 or 3, and I'm like, here, take this one, and I just gave the other one to Juice, and then he just split it
Dude,
with
you
Jack.
put me on. You put me on with the
Mexican mayo.
yeah, the mayonnaise with lime is the only difference.
No, there's some other
Mayonnaise?
differences. They don't add all the preservatives that America has on them.
That's why it tastes so natural.
Yes.
So much better.
Yes, actually.
No, they are going to be on that mid side for the side of CC. So Coma is going to try to find these upstairs roamers. As you can see, they really like playing upstairs, trying to play those verticals. They have one player, I do believe, not even on site. He's lurking around. You've got one playing stairs, and you've got 3 up on that side room
I
over
feel
there.
like now that we know that they mainly play upstairs, we'd use that for our advantage. Just try to single the ones that are upstairs out, and then
Or even try to single the one out on
that's
site.
all by
'Cause
himself.
yeah. Now Koma does find that smoke very close. He does have a shotgun. He's gonna try to pre-fire him with that shotgun, but maybe climbing over this couch would maybe benefit him because if he jumps over
But
that
he
couch,
also
he
has,
can pre-fire.
who is it? Titan in front of him?
Ooh, wow, he does unfortunately fall to that shotgun from quite a bit away. Honestly, that surprised me with how much damage that did.
3 of them are close to our side. I feel like
Yep.
if we, but he's up.
Mike does unfortunately fall to another
How does he
person on
flash
that room
himself?
because I do believe it hit that little corner of that wall right there, and it kind of just stayed in front of him. Now, Jay Budry, unfortunately, finding himself is not the best for us.
What is that?
That is a RAM device. It is a little drone that will break the floor of any softball. Jay Bodry hears this guy close. Unfortunately,
That is
Toro does fall, and so does Jay Bodry, leading it down to a 1v5 for TMUT. And Gravity Flix does unfortunately fall to the Ella. What a great round from the side of CC. Unfortunately, they played that so well, and they just
They
found
really
their picks
did.
really quickly.
Honestly, I don't know what I would, I could do in that situation
Yeah.
if it was a 1v5.
Not even that. I mean, in a 1v5, you just try to find your picks, try to find that space. There's not much
Yeah.
you can really do until you get about 2 or 3 kills when you get that momentum rolling towards you. Because, in the very beginning, they might get aggressive and you might get that one, you might get that two. But if you get that, after that second one, if you're not able to really capitalize on the space you get, they can kind of just collapse on you. And
Yeah.
then, let alone if you get that third kill, phenomenal.
Honestly, the only time that ever happened to me was like for Valorant.
Hmm.
It was like when all y'all just got knocked immediately. I was less alive
Knocked.
with the sheriff.
I was about to say, you don't get knocked in Valorant. How do you not know your own game, you say?
I'm sorry, you got killed. I don't want to say killed. You got
We got taken down?
taken down.
There you go. There's synonyms, I promise. Aren't you? Didn't you take comp too? Aren't you already done with all your English, sir?
No, I'm not. I have World Lit this semester, bro. That's
So you should know synonyms. That's all I'm
for
saying.
World Lit.
If you're apparently taking all your English classes
Can we
and
just
all
get
your
back to the game?
comps.
For
Well,
your
we
black
did.
beer?
We are now in game.
God.
Now, I don't know entirely what these strategies are and what they might be possibly thinking coming into these rounds. Maybe they're trying to find something that will stick, maybe something that'll give them kind of a boost.
Breach immediately.
Wait,
No
foul.
real hesitation.
Well, they are on that basement floor. They're going to try to clear it from the bottom floor up. I do believe that's what their play is. Now, I don't think it's probably not the best in hindsight.
But J Brogy already goes down.
Jay Beaudry does unfortunately fall. We do find the pick on the side
But
of
then Mike is
TAMUT.
low, and then also
Coma does unfortunately
Yeah.
fall. Now, Mike is going to try to get this phone call or this phone hacked because if he gets the phone hacked, we do get access to the defender's cam, which is really strong for us having that much more info.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially in a game like this, I feel like as much info as you can get.
It's definitely an info heavy game for
Mhm.
sure. Mike trying to bait out the ball, I think, trying to see if someone will swing him, if trying to maybe get Gravity to hold his corner or hold that angle as he tries to get that, hack down.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do believe that is what's going to happen here. As soon as we get that hack down, we should see hopefully Jay Beaudry and Constant will hop on these cams. As you can see, they're both on these cams trying to find this intel for the side of TAMUT.
Oh, okay, so that's how.
I say you can see even on the
Flash
side of
out!
CC, there are people on cams. Now, Gravity does unfortunately break one of the cams, but I mean, defenders can still
saw
use the
one.
cam.
Yeah.
They do know that it is a pretty common spot to be playing. Now, I do believe they also know about the guy who is on their hard left, holding that angle with their teammate. If there's not already holes right there. So yeah, he's playing on that little half wall on the opposite side. So I do believe he is holding that doorway instead of that wall. You can see now that Toro is coming back as that Blackbeard, trying to create some space for his team. Now the blind coming out.
Just flashed himself.
No
Oh no.
defense. Yeah, defenders don't have flashbangs.
Oh.
So any flashbang you see is going to be the side of the attackers. Now they know where this guy is, and Toro's just kind of having to hold
Oh.
his space here.
Wait for him. Walk out. Let him walk out. Make him walk.
But I say Toro's gonna have to make a play or something. I do think they know that there is that one guy. Yeah, unfortunately he does fall, but
But we
Gravity.
do get the trade.
Yes, he is dead, even though it doesn't really show in the trophy that he dies. Unfortunately, Gravity does also fall, and Mike
That is
dies
unfortunate.
to the smoke.
They're using their util very well
They
here.
are. That is the only bad part. Yeah, that's just so much utility. It leaves your mind, smoke gas, just so oppressive and so much.
I feel like this team probably scouted us a lot.
Not even scouted us. I think honestly our team probably went in this game a little cocky for what they should have been. Having that very good win their first game. Even I don't know if I was here for their last game. I don't. Did they do well? Yeah, they did very well in their last game. So coming
But I don't
back off a
think-
really good streak of 2 wins.
But I don't think Jacob would tell him, "Oh, go into the next game cocky."
Jacob wouldn't, but that doesn't stop them.
I guess
You know,
so.
Each individual player can only take so much from what they want. So you can tell them all you want, but it doesn't matter if they're not listening.
True. I have some of my players that do the same thing.
Well, don't expose your secrets now. Can't
Said I'm
show
not
who is your
lying here.
favorite. You're probably the problem. You're the one with the ego, Mr. Team Cap, Mr.
Oh, I'm not.
Mr. Tank Main. My goat. So I be seeing that strange. I be seeing that the Magneto.
The real thing is, I'm not gonna lie, I do need to start hopping off Strange and Magneto because those are very easy ban picks.
Yeah. Not even that, but I mean like, shoot, what are some better, like some other good tanks? I like Rogue. Rogue is fun.
Rogue is good.
War is
Cap.
good.
Well, no, Cap's more like a
Cap's a more, that's a more for
just
a
a more
team
stall
comp.
tank.
Yeah.
Not really tanks we need.
Think would be fun. Thing would be fun.
Thing would be fun, but that's like, especially now with the team up that he got, with the Payne brother team up. Oh,
The Payne brother team up? What is
yes,
that,
he gets,
Hulk?
yes,
Oh,
he gets a gamma boost with every punch he gets.
I do remember watching the stream yesterday and I saw the Thing had a helmet.
Oh yeah, that's an emo. That's a funny emo. I love that emo.
Let's
I
say.
call it the NFL special. You put that helmet on and you go crazy with it.
Now, you can see that we are trying to fight this bottom area. Going kind of straight to the point, trying to avoid the guys up top. Maybe they want to get the pressure, get the bomb planted, and have them run
Throwing
towards
smoke
them. I
grenade.
do believe that is what the play is.
I feel like if I didn't know that someone was in there, I would have probably just flashed it. Not flashed it. Smoked it.
Yep.
Just had someone cross, hold it there, flash again, and then walk in and see.
Yep. Coma does get the pick, but is unfortunately downed from the vert, I do
But
believe.
he
Mike
do
is
get
holding
back
this
up.
flank.
So
He
now
is
it's a
able to get up.
5v4.
It is a 5v4, but gravity is very low. We have a minute 30 on the clock, so we still have plenty of time to either try to find this pick, try to find maybe an area we can go in.
I'm not gonna lie. The way I would have told someone here is that it's like, well, let's just use you as a bait.
Yeah, Coma does unfortunately fall. Toro is very close, misses the stun, and unfortunately does fall to the Denari with the knife, I do believe. We have Mike trying to scout out, but does he know that there's a person close?
Yes, he does.
What a hip fire. He sees the other player because he has a ping device on him.
Frag
He
grenade
throws
out.
a nade.
I'm thinking of,
Shuffle injures him.
I'm lying. I'm sorry.
What an
Mike.
injury. It is now a 1v3 on the side
my
of
DPS?
TAMUT. Are we going to get this diffused down? Do we know that the last guy is upstairs?
I feel like we do. I feel like we're just
Well,
trying to
if,
see exactly where he's at.
but I say, well, if Mike has another one to work with, he can be able to get this. He should be able to get the track on him, but I don't know if he has any more.
I feel like right now.
Mike does have two, but he knows that he's lurking, and
That's
Mike
my-
gets
that's my
three for a
DPS.
point on the side of TAMUT. Now we will be switching sides here, and now we will be on defense, and we should have some new bans here.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Who do you think? Who would be a good band for here?
Most of the times, for your first two bans, you usually go Mirror. Mirror is very strong. She's kind of got like, they're one-way mirrors, you know, in the name here.
Mhm.
But you put it on one side, and you could see through it, but no one can see you. So it makes it really impressive if you put her mirror on a hard, like a reinforced wall, and then you have a soft wall next to them. So you can kind of aim up the shot, and then peek out and shoot them. But you can see that the TMU or CC actually banned the Mira. I wonder if they're gonna ban now Mira. They banned Clash, so I wonder if they're gonna ban Mira now, or if they're gonna leave the Mira on the board and possibly give someone that Mira. Yes, they banned the Clash and Denari, and we banned Rim and Thatcher. So that Mira is gonna be on the table. I wonder if they're gonna pull her out if anyone's comfortable, because I really love her gun. Gun's very fast, very.
What
It
about
hits.
the bands that they did use? How bad do you think is gonna affect us?
I know when we play basement, Mike really likes playing that Clash.
Mhm.
You know, I don't know how much we play Denari, but that Clash is very oppressive because Mike plays it so well. And especially if he has someone playing with him. But you can see, actually, yeah, Gravity does pull out the mirror. And we're going to see if maybe we can get maybe a mirror set here. I believe it's going to be very impressive, very strong, especially if they set this up correctly, which I do believe they are
Now,
right
who's
now.
playing Mirror?
It is going to be Gravity Flicks. It's going to be the girl with the purple window. See? As you see, he's placing this down. So you can see it. You can see through it on that side.
Alright.
And then if he goes on the other side, you're not. It's going to be black. You can't see anything.
Alright.
I do believe Gravity is going to be setting up a replay C4 here for either the entrance of main or for the entrance. Yeah, right there on 5 ping. And he's going to use that mirror to actually get info for free.
What is that? Which-
That is a Wamai. So what it does is it zaps some mini grenades. So like frag grenades,
Oh,
stun
it's like a trophy.
EMPs, basically. But it still activates.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of just like zaps it up where it is, and then it'll activate there. So if it's a frag grenade, it'll just blow up in that area. If it's a flash, it'll just flash anyone there. If it's EMP, I don't know if it actually grabs EMPs. I haven't seen that encounter really. Maybe we can see some of
Would
this
it-
mirror
if it was
play.
an EMP, would it just knock out that by itself?
If it hits the floor in front of it, I believe, but if it hits anything behind it, it will just its ability will happen. And then I mean, even after the ability happens, it ends up destroying itself, so it doesn't really matter. Maybe we can see some of this mirror gameplay, see how we're trying to capitalize on these plays. You can see, like I said, he's trying to get that pre-fire. So if he sees that person walk in for too long, he kind of gets the pre-fire a little bit there. I actually don't know if he hit him. Kama is able to get the kill, but they are going to use an ace charge to
We
clear
did
it.
go down. Sad.
Koma does unfortunately fall, but Ace is very low. Dokubi is very low. We're getting very aggressive. Now, we do unfortunately fall. We're in a 4v3 with 2 people half HP. Turo is on this flank behind this Dokubi, but Dokubi is running further up the stairs.
Oh, we bring it back to 3v3, but
It is a 3v2, and that is a 1v3. Unfortunately, we do fall. You know, Toro kind of on this lurk very late. He does hear the Blackbeard.
Most of them are lower. Some of them are lower.
But I do believe they know where he is. He does
Now, I
get the
wonder if they're
kill.
gonna push together. Or they're gonna try to.
I don't know, but he does have one down. He's not really able to push up much. He has very low HP. His strike stingers will hurt if he pushes up. Now he throws that for whatever reason. He's gonna have 40 seconds with the diffuser down, and it takes, I do believe, 7 seconds in comp rolls to defuse. Now you can defuse it once after it's
That's.
He's trying to stay stealthy. But I mean, they're still gonna be able to hear all this break, and I
Yeah.
mean, it's such a waste of time.
Oh my God! How?
There you go. I do believe that's a drone too. Just shoot the
We're just breaking everything at this point.
you can see a little bit of talk from the enemy team. There's a Blackbeard now. Now, they do get a little cocky and they do team kill, unfortunately. But I don't know if Toro is going to have the time to win this out, and unfortunately, they just play that shield very well. You can see a little bit of talk going back and forth on the side of TAMUT and CC. Yeah, well, CC told him just to shoot the gridlocks, like you were saying, because, I mean, even knifing it's still going to give out a sound cue. So they're just like, shoot it.
Yeah.
And he's telling them, no, I don't think I will. He's
Well,
imposing some aura.
In the ways Toros would say it, no.
And then no. Is that aura chat?
That is not.
That is not aura? Oh.
I don't know,
Maybe
maybe.
someone should tell him. Maybe someone should let him know.
I don't know. Maybe it's Toro. So.
Maybe. That is our Rocket League player as well.
That is a D1 Rocket.
D1 Rocket League. Are we D1?
Oh,
D2.
Sorry,
D2.
D2 Rocket League player.
Yes. We are D2 collegiate players. Yes, sure. Yes, sir.
Is that a good way to put this stress?
So, what those do is they try to, like, kind of like what mine. They're kind of, those are trophy systems. Those are just actual trophy systems. Basically, those are just trophy systems. And the way that they're trying to get it set up is that they're trying to make sure that, Gravity Flakes in here does stay uncontested, because last time, they did use that ace. They have a yeet now. Now, it would be very So it turns out Esports is not D2, just the college itself. We are, though, still collegiate players. So there is that. Now, it is a little weird seeing that Toro running that vector with iron sights. It's I wonder if it's a little bit of a troll.
What type would you use?
Hollow A, anything that's not iron sight. So you get magnitude. I say you can see that there's very different, versions of each hollow. I would personally run this hollow as Gravity Flakes is playing, and you can see that he's trying to hold down that little extension, trying to make sure they can't get it for free, or at least they've got to invest utility into it. That's why you saw that the trophy systems were placed.
Absolutely.
Kuma's holding this corner. That's the Jinxie shotgun. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, Jinxie.
Jinxie.
I know that guy.
I know that guy. I know him. It's like a.
Siri, how do you say purple in English?
He's revived many games. He's kind of just going on a go revive a game. Because he revived Siege, then he kind of revived Clash Royale, and then now he's revived Rocket League.
No, first it was CSE. Did he do Garden?
I don't know. Bro, Garden Warfare is a peak game. If you guys have never played it, please, I would recommend it. No. Plants vs. Zombies 2 is peak, bro. Just don't.
Loading full magazine.
Yeah, get out. Yeah, go. Get out. Plants vs. Zombies 2 has a lot of people playing, especially.
Oh, sadly,
PC.
Gravity goes down. Wait, is it Gravity?
Yeah, Gravity does unfortunately fall.
What is that?
That is basically it's all it is light projection. And what it does is kind of like a Viper smoke screen. That's all it is. But he throws this little disc and it rolls around. Now, unfortunately, they are able to get into sight, and it's just a flawless round from the side of CC. Unfortunately, I think they collapsed way too quick, way too fast. Now,
This team is just really. Yeah, like how you said,
They're
they
very
just collapse on like.
they're very fast on their attacks. They're very fast on trying to take advantage of that space that they are given, and they
Yeah,
do
so
know what
good.
they're doing. And unfortunately, I do believe some of the people that we were going against, they knew the game. Did they know how to play together? That may have been the issue there. Now that we're finally getting challenged as a team, we're gonna
I'm
take
about to
this.
say because
Say even if we lose this or if we win this, if we win this, we have another game to get the tiebreaker. But if we lose this, this is still a very good and knowledgeable game to look back on and
oh
try
yeah,
to learn from.
I know tomorrow in class Jacob would be talking about this.
Bert's not even gonna be paying attention to class. He's gonna be on his laptop. Just
Probably not. Actually, no. He'll be.
he's gonna be like deep sighs and he's gonna be.
He's gonna be very. He's just gonna be anti Jacob. He's just gonna be quiet.
Jacob quiet is kind of scary. Jacob being quiet, I think, is scarier than your mom calling your full government name.
Oh god.
I have production backing me up apparently.
The full gov name is crazy.
The full government, yeah.
You know.
Or like
funny-
your mom pulling out the trunk loop.
Oh,
Fire deployed!
Hey man, I've had a tennis shoe thrown at me. To be fair,
I here got the whip.
I didn't get the whip. No, I did have to go find my own switch.
That too.
Yeah. Go out to the backyard, go find the stick.
You find the thickest one, thinking it's gonna help you. Like,
No,
like,
you
go
grab
get
you grab the smallest one thinking it's gonna help, and then they either hit you with it and it hurts because it's so small, or they make you go grab another one.
No, bro. Even with the thick one, they'll be like, go get a thin one.
Hey man, but honestly, I'm just glad I was disciplined as a child. Honestly, I mean, I'd rather be disciplined than some of these people. Honestly, I don't know how some of these people be giving kids phones at 19 or like at
Oh
8.
yeah, yeah.
Oh man.
It looks like they droned in for a minute though.
Nah, they're trying to find some information. We are playing this bottom side. Coma's trying
Yes!
to hold.
Yes!
Coma's holding this side angle.
Coma,
Jay Botry find the kill. Toro finds the kill.
Or with the shotgun.
Yes, like I said, if it wins you rounds, it wins you rounds. You kind of just have to play
Throw
it
it
as
to
it
him.
is. I don't know if he cleared him entirely. The grenade's going to be close to him. It's going to force him out, but he does find the kill. It was really good. That is a double kill for Toro. Kind of trying to pre-fire. Coma is finding that kill. And Jay Botry, they land the flawless round after getting flawless
I'm telling you,
themselves.
bro. Jacob had to tell him something to lock in.
Absolutely. And you can kind of see that people are mashing their keyboards out of either excitement or frustration.
Probably a little bit of both.
Probably a little bit of both. I say this is why we catch these games. We have our ups and we have our downs, but it's always great to see our team perform when they
Yeah,
need to most. I say honestly, as soon as they hit match point, that's when our team usually just turns on those jets. They turn on those boosters, knowing that they have to get this next win, or else they possibly might lose the game. You can see the mirror band coming out now, so they don't have that mirror band coming into the next round or the round after. They may go back upstairs. They may try to find that first floor win. We will just have to see.
I wonder, did we do as well as we did last round on Mirror?
I don't know if we were playing mirror. I think that's what it is. I think they're so not used to being able to play the mirror that they want to, but they don't exactly know as a team what they want to do with it per se.
Okay.
Because I mean, she is a fairly normal ban, usually first or second ban,
Yeah.
and a lot of times people just don't ever get to use her. I mean, I can see why, but like also she's not that overpowered.
She's not that overpowered.
I'm very biased. I love her. Like she's one of my favorite
She's
players.
very rounded character.
She is a very defensively rounded character. She has a shotgun as a secondary. She's got a primary SMG that shoots really fast. She has a C4. And her ability allows her to see the enemies, but not allow them to see her.
But isn't Snake coming out soon too?
Snake will be coming out soon. I don't know if Snake's the name they're actually gonna give him. Kind of like Dead by Daylight, where they have some certain killers, but they don't actually give them their name. Like Michael Myers is named the Shape. Ghostface is called, I think, just get the Ghost. Yeah, Ghost.
Are you for real?
Yeah. The
Same way with the people?
no.
Or is
All
that
the people
skins?
No, just the killers.
Oh.
All the survivors get their name. Yeah. Like Texas Chainsaw is named Bubba,
I will watch your grass.
but I think that's one of his nicknames. I'm not too sure. They do have Tokyo Ghoul in there. That's pretty fun. Oh, imagine a comp DBD
Oh.
team. That gun's got a lot of kick.
Swapping mag!
That's DPG.
gravity does
went down.
unfortunately fall. I do believe he was holding that, that side rim, that extension he's been holding this whole time.
Yeah.
Koma is trying to find the guy that's that's on that first floor, just like how he was playing first floor last time. He does unfortunately was unable to get that kill. Now he is rotating back to that stairs, trying to help his team a little bit. Dokkaebi calls
My
coming
magnets
out
will protect
from the
us.
side of CC.
There goes that same ability. What does it do again?
Dokkaebi phone call, all it is it gives out like a noise.
Okay.
And a lot of times people are able to locate players' positions based on that call. And as you saw Jay
Swapping
Bodry,
mags!
you pull up the phone and silence it.
Alright. Well, looks like we took one of them.
Jay Bodry does get a pick. Now he is getting naded out. Doesn't quite hurt him for as much as they probably want. Now unfortunately he does get caught out on site.
But we do bring 2 down.
Yes,
Almost
Kama is able to get a
close.
trade. Kama's gonna reload his gun. Try to pop the C4. Toro does unfortunately fall. Kama's not gonna clear the guy on hallway, but he's gonna get the timing. Mike is coming up on this flank.
I wonder if we're gonna clear that guy
Ooh,
right there.
we do, and plant is down. It is a 2v1 now. Kama's kind of stuck in this corner, but he does have their diffuser down. Nate coming out. He's gonna have to swing. Unfortunately, he does lose that one, and it's going to be 2-0 for the side of CC. Unfortunately, bringing our game to an end.
Is it really last game?
Yes, it is best 2 out of 3. For the Eagles, it's very unfortunate. It's going to be a really rough review and film day for the side of TMUT. But I do believe this is a very good learning curve and a very good
Absolutely.
way.
Because I think we went in, like how you said earlier, we did go in a little cocky, or not cocky, but like feeling ourselves.
Yeah,
as
I was about
much.
to say we probably had a lot of trying to ride the momentum that we had from
Yeah.
winning our last 2 games. Probably very dominant last 2 games. I do believe I'm gonna want to interview just their team captain tonight. Let them go home. They probably have class and it's getting late.
Yeah.
So we'll talk to their team captain, see what he's got some words for.
So we'll be right back in a
Yes.
few moments with just
Interviews will be Jay Beaudry. I will interview Jay Beaudry here in the next couple of minutes. Alrighty,
Go.
hello, hello. We're back with our interview. We are only sadly gonna have one tonight, which is
Just
going to be
me.
team captain though,
Just
luckily.
me.
So tell me, going into this game, were you guys hyped? Were you guys riding off the momentum that you had from your past two games?
Oh yeah, we were riding high on the momentum from starting off this season undefeated, 2 wins
Mhm.
under our belt. We knew these guys were talented.
Yeah.
They got runner up last season. They're
Mhm.
dogs. They're consistent. They've been in multiple different collegiate leagues.
Yeah.
They had us in a lot of aspects, but I think today was a bad representation of us. In all honesty, out of the 3 games total,
Mhm.
this was our worst
Yeah.
performance, unfortunately.
I definitely do agree with you there. I do think you guys still had your moments and you guys definitely
Agreed.
showed
Agreed.
out when you guys could, but as a team, it didn't look like it fully clicked tonight.
No, there was a lot of internal problems. I'm gonna say
Mhm.
they were very confident with their gunfights. They were
Yeah.
doing really well, and they're a good push and pull method.
Yeah.
They would pull somewhere, they would push somewhere else. They were swinging us immediately as soon as we opened a barricade.
Yeah.
We're used to people usually staying to one tempo. It's
Yeah.
our thing to switch up tempo,
Yeah.
and they were doing it. So it was definitely a new thing for us to get used to. And Night Haven, you probably saw that when we had
Yeah.
almost a pretty big comeback.
Yeah.
Just unfortunate we weren't able to close out our trades, unfortunately.
Absolutely. Individually, though, do you
Individually.
think you had some players that outperformed as you thought, or you had some that underperformed, or do you think they all played just about where you thought they would, just not quite locked in?
So I'm not gonna say anyone underperformed because I
Mhm.
think that's a bit underhanded for my teammates. But
Absolutely.
I do believe some people. I believe Night Haven. Night Haven is just one of my bad maps. I'm more of a utility guy there, but I was still trying to do my best,
Yeah.
and I think that we performed pretty well. We had to definitely have our regroup and
Mhm.
resets for that, but going into Lair, it was just not clicking.
Yeah.
Things were not 2 and 2s were not making 4s, 3 and 3s were not making 6s, and swings were just not being swung.
Absolutely. But I mean, going after this, you guys do plan to practice a lot. I know
Oh
you
yeah,
guys do that. Film's gonna be a great learning experience
it's
because
gonna be so much fun, so fun.
well, I think honestly, I think it's good that you guys got beat so early on, so you didn't have to
Hmm.
learn later on what it tasted like. Because losing, knowing what it feels like, letting the team taste it is good
Hmm.
and bad at the
Oh,
same
I
time.
agree. It's definitely a big humbling moment for us. This is our first collegiate conference.
Yeah,
This is our first time a lot of our team playing on this level. So I
absolutely.
mean, it's definitely a good little reset for us as a team,
Hmm.
and it's a lot of good film for us to go back on because the past couple of games have been just kind of quick.
Yeah,
So this is going to be a good 7-5 round, and that 7-3 was pretty just sticky for us.
absolutely.
Uh, Especially on maps we're usually pretty good at. They just had our name. They were doing
Yeah.
really good at executing. They're very good at their push and pull method that I realized, but we just could not adjust to,
Absolutely.
unfortunately.
And I think my final question for you
Yeah,
is that I know you guys want to set, a really high bar for your
yeah.
first season. Do you think this is a big setback, or do you think this is just one of the hurdles you guys are going to overcome setting that bar?
Man, it's just one of the hurdles.
One of the
I
hurdles.
know we're gonna perform, and if we meet these guys again in playoffs, it's gonna be a different story by far.
Absolutely. Well,
We do not mess up twice.
absolutely. And I expect to see that.
Oh
I
yeah.
have great hopes for all of you guys. You guys are all great individually players. You guys all have the gun skills. You guys are still forming a pretty brand new team, and
Yep.
for their first season, I think it's going pretty well. And you guys have a lot of lessons to take from this game.
100%.
Any final remarks for us, Mr. Team Cap?
Any final remarks? So appreciate everyone that's out there in the chat, everyone that's watching our games. Sorry that we couldn't keep the undefeated streak going, but make sure to come check us out next week. I believe our rankings we're still tied for one because we're 2-1. No
Yep.
one's. I don't believe anyone's still undefeated.
Yep.
But besides that, I'm gonna continue to keep on pushing my team to our greatest limits, and we're gonna continue to win for us.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Mr. Team Cap. I can't wait to cast more, spectate more,
You
and
were doing
hopefully
great,
I'll
man.
let you see you guys in the finals.
All right. Thanks everybody.
Of
Thank you,
course,
Jeremiah.
of course.
All right.
Alrighty, guys. So unfortunately, that is going to close out our streams. Mr. Angel, do you have any final remarks? How did it feel spectating?
Honestly, I haven't really played Siege or even watched. I've
Mhm.
tried to watch some of the games, but
Yeah.
I haven't really had time to.